So for some reason it doesn't allow me to go and check my own one straight away.
Up now.
Perfect. Do you want to share that and give me a mic check? Can you give me a mic check there, DC?
Yeah, mic check. Hello. Check.
Okay, very good. Hello, everybody. We've already got a couple of people in the stream. Welcome to round 6 of the development series. We are about to kick off for the qualifying for season 4, round 6. In the comms box, myself, Diabolus, Anthony, and we have DC joining us from
Hello.
the Pro Series.
How are we?
So tonight should be another great event, as I will try and work out how to send everybody a message.
Yep, I'm back. I just trying working out how to share YouTube's.
Very good. You're going to share it to the channel?
Yeah, it's on the channel now, so
Oh, there it is.
we should be good.
So I just confirmed that everybody has checked in. Looks like they have. That's perfect.
Nice to go.
And we'll just kick it off now. All right. Very good. So I don't think we actually did a stream for the Pro Series last week. I think we were meant to do that.
No, we got GT Sony bug, wasn't it?
That's right. I think we did too, didn't we?
Right. Well, yeah, we're supposed to. The Sony bug forced us to have all 3 lobbies on the Wednesday night.
Yes. That's correct.
Kind of made it a little bit hard for people to drive and stream and commentate all at the same time.
Yes. Alright, so we're getting the first cars coming out now. The drivers have been briefed on the event's rules, regulations, also with the qualifying, about etiquette. So hopefully we don't see any steward action after the evening's event.
No, hopefully it's all smooth sailing. Looks like we've got a couple of bunches at the front, but starting to spread out towards the end now. So the last couple went coming out of the pits now. So
okay. So Creepy Friendly, I think it's the only driver that's using this AMG SLS this season actually, which is a favourite car of mine. Not in the actual game, as a car to use in this game, but
yeah,
real life. What a dream car!
Oh, it's a beautiful car. Badge is also in the AMG.
SLS.
Sorry, that's.
No. I've just gone down and had a look. Okay. Hey, Snoopy, thanks for joining. No, we got GTO badge in the AMG GT3.
Other one, yep.
With a pretty cool Fanta livery. I like the Fanta liveries. I have a livery that I've created very similar to that for a Group 4 car. So we have got some cars out on their hot laps now. So let's just have a look. So Creepy Friendly leading the way. The gaps look pretty good, so hopefully the guys have picked a person to follow that they believe to be a faster driver, so they can get some lines and don't risk catching them. I think that's always a bit of a strategy for qualifying, in my opinion, is to try and get out behind somebody that you know is going to be quick and not hold you up. So we got Raz following Falconer in the BMW, a car that I really wanted to try out this season as he gets a bit loose. So we might actually have some commentators curse on this guy when we go and show him
I hope
to the audience, as we joked about.
So.
Random Racer in the comments with a go Morgs. Welcome to the stream, Random Racer. Thanks for the support. As we pop down and have a look at Morg's performance, give the audience what they're looking for. So the cars are just, lead cars are coming to the final sector now. There is a big gap for the cars at the back. Team Pilot, the Elder, and Jobby backing up the rear.
Creepy Friendly's just hit the main straight and
let's go
looking to cross the line now.
Cross.
A 154.9. Followed by 152 for TCR Falconer.
And then Raz to top that again. So Raz at the top of the table at the moment. You'd be happy with that. What kind of times are we looking for tonight, do you think, DC?
Well, I've seen some of the practice laps that they've been doing before, and they were, I think race pace will be around the 52 to 53.
All right.
They might drop into the 51s on some race pace on some softs, but we got a mandatory medium tonight, so the pace on that, I reckon, maybe 54, but I may be wrong.
Yeah, okay. So
I know I've been struggling with this one anyway. So.
Oh no, I thought Creepy Friendly qualified on mediums, but he's obviously just changed them for his strategy. Just looking at Cruiser finishing the line, actually across the line as the final car. And Jobby has put it on the top, so close between first and second, and also to third place. That is insane. That is insane. Well done to those guys. That is very close. I was just going to say before that close times got me distracted was I think the favourite for the race would have to be Cruiser in the GDR. The GDR has been absolutely dominating.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the car's just been favourable to the tracks that we've got listed in the season.
It's just been so good.
So strong.
At everywhere.
Yes. So I'll got to take credit for that. I am part of the NRG
that was yours,
team.
Wasn't it?
And I did put forward the GTR as the option. And I think I would have tried using it as well for the first time. I've never used it, and I would have tried using it if the Pro Series would have allowed it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cruiser being the favourite on 138 points for the series at the moment, so he's leading the series to GTO, who doesn't look like he's qualified very well, has he?
No, he qualified in 8th place, so I don't know what happened
behind.
there. He might have
maybe a bit of a slip or something.
Had an incident.
We'll keep an eye on that because he's typically a very fast driver, so I think we might just ride along with him for the start of the race. Jobby, though, I have not seen his racing before, so I'm very keen to see him.
This is only his second race too, I believe.
Yep, and what a great start for him to put it on pole.
Start.
Very good start. All right, so I'll just send the guys a message to let them all know that I'll give them 21, 22, 20, 21, 20. We'll start in 2 minutes, eh?
The top 8 is still only separated by 1 second.
1 second.
Yeah, so a 51.6 for pole and a 52.6 for Badge down in 8th position. So
So if we
very,
just, while
very
we
close.
wait for the time, I've given everyone about 2 minutes to get their strategies in order as we go and have a look at the results.
Results.
With Jobby at the pole position with a crazy time, followed by Cruiser Online. So close, I cannot believe it. They'd be
Mm,
having a bit of
uh,
a chuckle between them at the moment
yeah,
and bit of a laugh. So that's just goes to show how well we've actually, I guess, delegated the drivers into their
yeah,
respective categories. Jobby obviously is new to the season, so yet to get any ELO statistics on him.
hmm
So he probably at this stage will remain in the bronze series unless he is a higher rated driver for the start of next season will determine if he has a shot at silver. But typically the way we're going to do it in the coming series will be based on their ELO and their performance in this series. So
hmm
poor performers in the silver series will likely be dropped down to the bronze, and then the performers in the bronze series will be promoted into the silver series. So there could be a couple of movements if you think about it. So you could have a couple of drivers from the silver series go up into the pro series. You could have a couple of drivers drop down into the bronze series. So therefore you could probably say it's safe to say that maybe even 4 drivers could potentially move
Move
into
around.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
so
very good.
we got GTO Mad Badge as we know him,
Yes,
a second off the pace of the
he's
pole position.
1.02 seconds off the pace in 8th position.
So we definitely will be riding along for him in the start
hmm
because good position mid pack to have a look and get an overview of everything towards the rear anyway.
Yep, I'll keep an eye
Um,
on. I might keep an eye on Raz for the start.
yep,
Just to see what the front pack's doing,
yep,
and if there's any action up there, I'll let you know.
yeah, okay. And creepy, friendly, he's taking up the rear in the SLS. All right, so I'll let the guys know we're starting. I've told
hmm
them that they get 30 seconds or less, so they should
On
be
them
ready to
now.
go.
Just had the tyres done.
They should. All right, the boys are ready. Thanks, Elder. All right, let's kick it off.
Right. We got 24 laps. Trial Mountain in reverse.
Oh, that's right, it is in reverse. All right,
Very
so
unnatural layout.
let's just get the. So you'll be displaying tyre and fuel. You'll give us
I will
overviews.
display everything
Perfect. Driver names off.
and
All right, guys, as we kick off the race into the 90-degree left-hander. Drivers have been briefed.
let's see how they all go. Turn 1.
All right, so we've already got some moves happening. Hopefully no one tries to win it on the first turn. Looks all pretty
Sideshow went a
straightforward.
little wide, but looks like everyone got
Alright,
through.
Elder sticking his nose in, giving the pressure to GTO. They've all done it very nicely. That's right, Random Racer. Turn 1, cold tyres, always that makes a very interesting start to the race, especially when we've got a chicane like we do here. But the boys have navigated it perfectly.
Very well.
So GTO currently is giving a lot of heat to Sideshow within half a second. So it'll be a sprint down. He needs to get in that slip. He's already trying to make the pass. He's right on there.
Jobby's already put a 1.3 second gap on Cruiser.
Yeah, so
Already.
what I would have done a bit different than from GTO. GTO straight away went for the attack on the Supra. I probably would have been a bit more patient in the corner and tried to slingshot down the runway, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
But he gets the move done, irrespective. As we jump forward, I've been jumping forward with Falconer in third place. Still chasing down Raz. So we haven't seen any movement.
We got who we got out at the moment. Who was that?
Where are you seeing that?
Go. I saw someone. Looked like they went straight into the wall, but
maybe it was a bit of a bug because it looks like it's all running pretty smooth for me. Alright, so we've got Raz making a move on Cruiser down towards the turn 1. And
Cruiser's defending on the inside line.
I don't know if that GTR is going to be a bit strong, even though that M6 has got the legs. I don't know if it's going to have enough. And Raz,
that one.
Yeah, concedes. Oh, the attack is on because Cruiser's had a bad exit, and Raz is going to continue this fight. Bit of a squeeze there on the GTR, so he needs to make sure he leaves space. The GTR's gone wide and follows Falconer. Falconer follows, and it looks like these guys are going to struggle to get their tyres gripped back up.
But Ten Pilot has just capitalised on Falconer's little off there as well.
And one of the few Ferraris that we've got in the actual entire series.
Lovely car, that one.
Yeah, such a good looking car. Pity it's like almost 10 years old.
Yeah.
Is it 10 years old? It probably is 10 years old.
Probably.
No, I think it is 10 years old, bloody Gran Turismo. Let's get some updates. Goodness me.
Yes.
Alright. Alright, so now we've got GTO having a look at... Oh, there's a bit of a touch on the Ferrari there. This is getting pretty heated here, guys. Sorry, gotta watch this battle. Haven't had a look at the leader yet, but we'll get there as we just wait for these cars to reshuffle. Ten Pilot's done well to hold the Ferrari into 4th place there. Falconer has dropped down to 6th place. He did start in 4th, I recall. There is a bit of lag on that Ferrari there, so I'm going to change back to GTO so we can just get a bit of a less of a head shake there.
Yeah, I'm getting that as well.
I haven't seen anyone getting any penalties yet, so the guys have been doing quite well. Alright, looks like they're kind of settling down now. We'll just jump up to the front and have a look at what, how Yobby's going.
Yeah, he's still maintaining that 1.3 second gap now over Raz. Raz has pulled away.
Is that consistent?
3.3.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Raz has got a 3.4 second gap to Cruiser. We've got a couple of different
delivery on that
strats.
AMG from Yobby. Well done on that one. Now, is that the...
That's the 2016.
Is it 2016?
Yeah.
Right, so he's using the older one.
Yep.
What are the other guys using?
Not quite as old as Yoey's, 2011.
Oh, the Ferrari's had a bit of an incident. I think he's just served a penalty. It looks like he ducked over to the right-hand side to serve his penalty.
Yeah, he's about to get taken by Sideshow as well.
Yeah, he used hell on pace, so I'd assume it was a penalty that we've just missed.
Yeah,
so
doesn't have any damage, so it doesn't look like he's come off anywhere.
Yeah, GTO's made his way up to 4th place now, so he's made 4 positions. Yeah, Ten Pilot might be using Wi-Fi. He definitely has some latency, so nothing beats the hard cable, to be honest.
That's right.
You could have all the download speed in the world, but if you haven't got that good latency, you're gonna have issues.
We've got Jobby and Raz both hitting the 151s now.
So do we know what's happened to the car at the back of the pack? Faulkner. Oh, geez. He's gone from 4th place down to 10th. And he's well behind, so I think we may have just missed an
Well,
incident.
he's just picked up a penalty as well with that last corner
Okay.
of a second and a half. So that's not good.
So he's currently sitting in 5th place on the championship with 111 points behind Raz on 116. So he's theoretically battling with Sideshow.
Raz and Sideshow.
Yep, Sideshow out with the same points with 111.
Yep.
So we've got a nice little backpack here forming. Creepy Friendly's done really well to get that AMG up into 7th place, given that he did start in 10th. So it seems that he and Faulkner are just trying to switch positions.
10 Pilot.
10 Pilot.
Yeah.
No, I was just talking about like from the start.
Oh,
yep.
yep.
Yep. All right, so we're coming through a very fun part of the track. I feel it does get quite complex. To be quick here. Into the tail.
I can tell you, Raz has just taken the fastest lap of the race with a 151.4, and he's closed the gap to Jobby, but to 0.75. He's right on him now.
So Morgs has been having a look, and he's made a very smart move to go and get his pit stop done. So I don't know if he's changing his strategy here because he is in a battle. He's probably feeling like he's been losing time in that battle, which is probably right. So pitting now might do him well. We'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye on that. As you said, Raz is closing the gap to 1st place. So what are we looking like with these two cars, would you say, for fuel and tyre? Who's taking care of it and who's punishing it?
I'll tell you that Raz is looking after his fuel.
Nice.
And he's also looking after his tyres.
Okay.
I would not be surprised if you saw Jobby coming into the pits very soon.
Okay, so what tyre? Are we on a different tyre compound?
We are. So the boys at the front with their 151s, they are on the they're on a different strap with some soft tyres.
So these boys are both using soft tyres, okay?
They are both using some soft tyres.
So with the soft tyres, what are we looking at? 6 laps?
Well, from my testing and with Raz, we have managed to get around the 7 to 8 before they get to about their sort of wear-off point.
Yeah, right.
But Raz has just made the move now.
Very smart move by Jobby not to fight him.
Yes,
not risking any mistakes from either parties, just to preserve the race long term.
You can probably feel his tyres are starting to go. So.
Oh, okay. So we'll be talking here in percentage-wise over the BMW.
I would say Jobby's got about a third left on his front left.
Yep.
And Raz has used about a third on his front left. So much better tyre wear and fuel usage in the M6.
Okay.
So I would be expecting to see Raz pit around the 8 mark.
Okay.
He's obviously doing the 2-stop strategy. As far as the ones that are out on the mediums, whether they're going to do the 1-stopper, which is doable, but it's a lot of work with fuel saving and whatnot. So
these are the only 2 cars in the field that are running the soft tyres at the moment?
No. We do have... Morgs just came in, didn't he? So he's now on some soft tyres.
Yeah. We won't see
And
Morg's payoff from his early pit stop until we
no,
see 10 Pilot in the pits, I'd say. That's what we
that's
want to
right.
see. We want to see when 10 when 10 Pilot comes in for the pits and exits, is Morgs
Yeah,
going to jump, or is he going to be in the same
that's
position,
right.
stuck behind him?
Yeah, so 10 pilots on the mediums, but the other one on softs at the moment is Cruiser. So, but he
Oh
has
yeah.
yet to capitalize on the pace of the of Raz and Jobby.
Okay.
So consistent, but and yeah, about 50% worn on Cruiser's tires. So and yeah, decent fuel as well in that GTR. So
It looks like the field at the back now is starting to space themselves out a bit, so we might see some quicker times coming from the guys. A bit more consistent.
yeah.
As I jump
Morgs
on
is
board
now
with the
running
Elder.
with no traffic, so he's just going to be putting in some time trial laps, and his first laps are 152.6 out from the pits with these new softs on now. So we should start seeing Morgs really take advantage of these softs now in these conditions.
Yeah. So what I'm looking at now is just watching the Elder chucking a lap, and it looks like he is working on the gap 2 sideshow. He has 5 seconds difference there, so I'm not
Yeah,
sure how such a big jump. It looks like Creepy Friendly's dropped back down to 8th again, so he was up in 7th at one stage, but now he's dropping the Ferrari of 10 Pilot.
yeah.
Um,
He's had a couple of slow laps, so I'm not sure whether he's had some penalties there
yeah, Jobby's
or
also dropped
what.
5 seconds to Raz, so whether that's been
Yeah,
on
right.
a penalty, he does look like he's got some damage to the front or the
That's
left of his car in regards to just scratches.
yep.
Which is pretty much feeding himself to Cruiser, who
Mm.
will have the scent.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jobby's tyres now are almost undrivable.
yeah, so he just
So
needs to get to the end of this lap, doesn't he?
yep, yeah, he's now just pushing to get to the eighth lap to pit on this one. Um, but
Yeah, he looks
yeah, I
loose
think
out there.
he's left that probably 2 laps too late on that one, unfortunately.
So just overdriven it probably on the
Yeah,
tyre wear. Yep.
very much so.
The car is moving about a bit, so we'll just keep an eye on him, see if we can
Mm.
see if he can get cleanly back to the pits. Fingers crossed. We'll have to
He's
see all
still
the
holding
drivers
the
do
gap
well.
to Cruiser.
Yep.
Um,
In fact, he's made half a second, so
yeah.
he's still
I think we're going
pushing.
to start seeing some pit stops coming through on this lap now. So
Merck making up great gains on Raz down that back straight. Alright, so based on the soft tyres, we should start seeing some pit stops happening.
yes, and fuel. Yeah.
So fuel, okay, so the guys in the medium tyres, what around the same
The
time? Like,
medium tires are good. They only just starting to wear now. But the fuel is going to be their issue.
so the race is 24 laps. Theoretically speaking, you only need to get, if you're doing 2 stops, 8,
2 stops is 8, 8, and 8.
8, yeah.
Yeah,
So the
they're all
guys in the
coming in now.
mediums might be trying to go for a 1 stop. Is that what you would suggest?
They can be done.
It can be done. Okay.
Cruisers stayed out. GTO stayed out as well. Cruiser's still on the softs and stayed out for his 9th lap now.
So Raz is also going to get a
But
bit of a jump on the fuel here out of the pits.
definitely.
10
He's
Pilot
got
has stayed out on the track. So I suggest he's probably going for a 1 stop. Morgs, yet to see him make any advantage yet from his decision to pit earlier. And he's on the medium tyres now, is that right?
Who's that? Sorry.
Morgs?
Morgs is on the soft tyre now.
Soft tyre, okay.
He started on the mediums.
So he's got his compulsory
He's
tyres
done his
stopped.
compulsory stint. He's now on the
Okay.
softs, and I would say he's just going to pit again. Probably in 8. What have we got?
But he pitted early, don't forget. So he's got to do more than 8 laps with that Mercedes.
So
He's got a big job ahead of him to get those tyres to last.
almost
Unless he goes back to the mediums
10
again.
laps on the softs. So.
Okay.
But something that is interesting is 10 Pilot in the Ferrari. He could be going for that one stopper.
Yeah, okay.
He's got the fuel to do it, and he's got the tyres to do it.
So Yobby's run into a bit of traffic. Raz looks like he's clean sailing now with Creepy Friendly behind him. That's Yowie. So Faulkner might be holding Yobby up here. So Faulkner not in the same race at the minute with this guy, but still has every right to defend.
Still going for position, but Falconer.
He's not having a good race.
Yeah.
So I think Jobby will be counting his blessings for that mistake there. Easy pass. As he hunts down Creepy Friendly with a 4-second gap. Cruise online into the pits.
Cruise is in. GTO's in. And Elder is in.
So Jobby must have had quite a big gap, and Raz big gap to that cruiser in the GDR, because those guys have already gone past the start-finish line. This is going to be a big difference. They didn't actually pay any dividends for staying on those softs for extra lap for cruiser.
No, so he is.
Has he? Oh no! Look at it. No way.
Cruiser's come out 2 seconds behind Jobby.
I see what's happening here. So it looked like you're getting past. So I mentioned this in the brief. This is the thing I mentioned in the brief about the time it takes to get into the pits. You do your pits and then you shoot out afterwards. So I was thinking there was going to be a big gap.
To get into the pits and 5 seconds to get out. It doesn't really make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
No.
But it's my mistake. I take it back. The GDR is still in the hunt for 2 seconds.
He's in the hunt, but he's still a couple of seconds behind Jobby, so he hasn't made up much there.
Yeah, he hasn't made up any time. He was within 2 seconds. He staying at the extra lap on the softs didn't pay. But keep in mind,
he didn't really lose any time on what he was on his average.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What tyre compound is Jobby running at the moment?
Jobby is on the mediums now.
Okay.
He's pulled in there, so this is his medium stint. But
Sideshow's just come into the pits to change off his compulsory tyre. So Raz has gone past very nicely. 10 seconds to 10 Pilot, who we already assume is doing the one stop. So
he's still got fuel to go. Probably another 2 laps.
Yeah,
which is what he needs. So
I don't think Raz will have any issues with 10 Pilot, because 10 Pilot will be in the pits by the time Raz catches him. So
that's correct. So he's got a 9.7 second lead, and he'll lose that plus probably another 20 to 30 seconds, or if not more.
Sideshow's made a strategy call and short fueled onto the soft tyres, taking on 70% fuel. So obviously wants to get some quick lap timers in. So Raz has been one of the drivers that's been rapidly improving.
Yes, he's been this season he's just come so far from where he was last season.
I think getting the confidence with driving with the guys, getting to know everybody, you understand how the drivers around you race. It's a great thing
Yeah, definitely.
about league
His
racing.
racecraft has definitely improved as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's come a real long way, and we keep giving him the dig that he's off to the pros next season. But
Oh.
he's an alien, undercover alien. We're calling him.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Well, he's been putting in the work, so well deserved for him.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely lapping. He's lapping faster than I am at the moment. So, and
okay.
so we've been having some digs at each other.
Yeah.
But it's all fun.
I wonder what the difference between these Mercedes is, because the other Mercedes don't seem to be having, the 2020s don't seem to be having as much issue as the 2016 in regards to the tyre wear.
Right.
I haven't looked at the tyres. I'm just looking at like how the car's been handling as I just changed to a 2020 AMG of GTO going sideways. So just really eating my words immediately on that one. So GTO has been working, starting at 8th place. I do expect a bit of a good performance out of this driver. I'd be surprised if he doesn't finish on the podium. If he can keep his head in the right space.
He's looking well within that, because he's only 15 seconds behind 10 Pilot at the moment, and we know that 10 Pilot's looking like he's going to be pitting this lap.
Yep.
And he's only 2.5 seconds behind Jobby.
Yeah, 2 seconds behind Jobby and 10 seconds behind Raz. From my calculations.
It'll just be whether he can hold off Cruiser.
That's right. Actually, Cruiser is still
Cruiser
here
is
too.
right. He's only a second and a half behind. So any small mistake by GTO right now will open that door for Cruiser.
And he would also know that he has the championship leader who just bangs the wall.
He's touched the wall on the last turn. Nearly slid it straight to the pits. No, he's got a little bit of damage.
Damage? Okay.
He's picked up damage. Penalty? No penalty. But he's got front aero and left front
dropped a lot
damage.
of time. So he's just going to have to take restructured, reestablished. So what I was going to say before that happened, is GTO would know that he has got the championship leader behind him, trying to hunt him down. He is in second place. He's 8 points off the championship lead. So there is a bit of work there for GTO to do. He needs to finish in front of Cruiser.
Yeah.
And he needs Cruiser to finish down the order a couple of times, but Cruiser's just looking super strong. I think if I was in Cruiser's situation right now, I'd be just trying to make sure I just do consistent laps. Just let GTO know
which he is doing.
I'm hanging. I'm hanging in. So
that's right.
I'm here knocking at the door, brother. So
I think he just needs to just reset a little bit now. He's still starting to be a little bit loose.
Yeah.
He is on. I've just noticed he is actually on the medium tyres, and Badge is on the soft tyres. So he is going to find it difficult to catch at the moment.
Well, he was catching until he made the mistake.
Until that last lap.
So hopefully he can just relax back into the seat and just focus on his lap times and not watch the gap so much like we're doing at the moment. We just had somebody join the lobby who I do not recognise. No. So I will let it go for now. If they start messaging or whatever else, they'll be getting booted, but don't want to disrupt the stream too much. And he goes off his own accord. Alright, so GTO now within a second of Jobby. So
Jobby.
We're going to have a battle in our hands. Oh, we also got a battle coming back from Morgs and Sideshow. So I'm not sure if Morgs has just got the job done then. GTO here is hunting down the 2016 AMG of Jobby. He's going to show Jobby just the superior machine in the 2020.
I think Sideshow's looking to make a move on Morgs at the moment. Keep showing the nose.
He is down there, so we'll just jump over that because there's a bit of a gap here. So let's watch if we can get this Toyota hunting down the straight here of AMG. This Toyota is pretty quick in a straight line from when I drove it one season. It was no slouch, but we know the AMG also is a pretty quick car. He does close the gap up, but not enough to make a pass. He did stick his nose in there. I think he should be a bit more patient and just position his car better for the next few corners.
Yeah.
Because now he's just going to get dropped a bit. Yeah, I think he's just trying to force a mistake here, if I could guess, just by throwing his nose in. It's not gaining him any time by doing this, except for getting in the mirror of Morgs. Morgs is a pretty comfortable driver, pretty relaxed. I don't think. Yeah, he's going for the pits. He's got
anyway,
to actually. He was in there early, wasn't he?
Yeah, he made the 10 laps. It looks like he's made the 10 laps on those softs.
Okay.
And the fuel was pretty low as well.
So we could see another 10 lapper on the softs.
Yes.
GTO hasn't made any more ground on Jobby.
Yeah.
Well, Morgs was under attack then, so he was obviously getting down to the last strands of tread.
There was not much white left on that front left.
Yep.
Just a fine slither.
Pardon me.
And the fuel was probably down to only a few percent, so...
Alright, it's...
be interesting to see if he puts the softs back on and does another 10.
Yeah, actually, good point.
Go with the
I think
mediums.
he's done that. He's on the softs.
He is... He's done that again.
See if he holds position. We're going to see Creepy Friendly
right
up in there. Yep, Yoey's got a good opportunity here. While he's got fresh tyres on. Morg's got fresh tyres on. And Creepy Friendly or Yoey will have some better tyres, but he might just get a bit too excited here. Creepy Friendly, he's driving on the mediums, isn't he?
He is on the mediums, yep.
Okay,
and they're still pretty decent as well, so...
Yeah, okay. Morgs has already left him behind, so nothing to report there. Faulkner, a minute behind the leader, was looking promising. So just to recap on the position on the championship, Faulkner is currently sitting in 5th place on the Bronze Series. So he's not going to be terribly happy with his performance this far into the race. Just going to have a look over at Raz to give him some love at the front. Typically when someone drives off like this, they don't get much screen time. It looks like Jobby and GTO are about to get into a battle. What's the gap between those two?
It's 0.7.
So it hasn't changed much.
No.
Are they both from the same
just
compound?
Keeping him honest and trying to push push a mistake on Jobby.
Yeah. This will be a great opportunity for him to close the gap. Jobby will know that as well, so he might go defensive down the end of the straight. I think GTO's only just caught the back end of the slip benefit, so you won't be able to have a look in here.
Yeah.
Jobby doing very well to hold this gap consistently as he goes a bit loose and wide. And that's the opportunity that GTO needed. So if he can keep his cool, keep it structured, and just wait for the straight, hold the gap.
Probably at that stage where it's going to be pit stops again too soon.
Oh, yep.
Being lap 16, this will be.
His AMGs are looking pretty loose.
And Raz pulls into the pits.
Jobby's into.
Jobby's in. GTO has stayed out.
I think he wants
He
to try
still
and do
is
a
comfortable.
jump. Yep. Now he
Tyres are
doesn't need to
probably
stay out, but he probably just wants to try
no
and maximise a bit of a
clean air.
benefit. Yep. Yep.
Yep. See if he can do the undercut.
The
Overcut.
oh yeah, overcut. Yep. So where's that Ferrari? Here he is.
Ferrari is seventh
place.
position. Still punching out consistent lap times.
So he's only stopped once, hasn't he?
He has only stopped the once. On lap 12.
So he's got to do this chicane. I'll be interested to see if Jobby can get out of the pits in front of him with this real quick pit exit. Yeah, he does. He does. It's going to be interesting.
Just 1.8 seconds. No.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, that
So-
brings it all back into perspective, doesn't it?
That's very lucky for Jobby to not have to fight for the position there.
Okay. So we have Raz and Jobby have just both put their soft tyres back on.
Raz is going
Their
to
last
run into Elder now. So Elder could, if he pits now, be in Raz's favour. But if he stays out, he technically could hold up
Could be holding up.
Raz to only benefit his teammate Cruiser, who is looking for the third place. Is that right?
Yes.
We'll see what happens, shall we? Let's see if Raz
GTA's pulled into the pits. So let's see if this overcut
pays off.
Pay off.
Yeah.
Sideshow looks like he's coming into the pits as well. And Elder, let's see. He could stay out one more, but I think it's not worth the risk. And the Raz has just got him. Yeah, he's going in. So here we go.
So
Raz is.
we want to see if GTO jumps Jobby, don't we?
Jobby, yes.
All right, let's have a look at this on board now. GTO as he takes on fuel.
Oh, he's taking on, yes, 83%, which will be about right.
He is currently in front of Jobby.
He did.
Oh God, he's done a very good job.
Very good. Now it's just a matter of.
That is what it's about, guys. That is perfect timing on GTO's behalf. Jobby will be looking at that going,
Where'd
what's
he come
happened?
from?
Yep.
He was behind me, and now what's going on? So
Yep.
he
So
could
same gap between them, but just reverse positions, isn't it?
I think, looking at some stats here, I think Jobby may have taken a full load of fuel as well, so that might have
Really?
put him, because he's definitely got more fuel than what GTO has right now.
I missed what GTO went in on, but it looked like
He
I
still
felt
had
like
a decent amount.
I feel like he's done better on the fuel.
Yeah.
Now that may have been because he was following Jobby, but now Jobby will be following GTO, so he might get a bit of a fuel. Jobby's catching fast, that's correct, but does keep him. Just remember, Random Racer, that Jobby was leading GTO for a lot of the second stint and wasn't able to pull away. So that being said, there's two areas where he gets a slipstream benefit, but let's just see if Jobby can actually make a move on GTO.
Going on our first stint tyre wear, Jobby with the softs didn't really look after his those tyres very well. So
and Jobby looks like he's pushed really hard now.
Right now, so if he overdrove, GTO's just made a mistake and gone off. So
commentators curse.
There's that move. But yeah, if Jobby overdrives this and wears his tyres out faster than GTO, then that opens the door back in. So
I was going to say, like, GTO was looking very good coming onto that straight. He had a pull on Jobby overdrove onto the straight, trying to get the advantage.
Yeah.
Actually worked against him, and was losing pace on the straight to GTO, and he threw it away at that hairpin. So he needs to take a deep breath, a bit of a woosah, and just
little reset.
Yeah, which it looks like he's doing. He is cutting down.
Yeah.
Oh no, is it? It's growing. Is it? No, it's coming down. The gap. Okay.
Yeah, it's 1.4 seconds, so
Yeah.
it's coming down 1.3.
Yeah.
So
Okay. The Ferrari's hanging in there at 4th place, remembering that he's on a single
on a
stop.
one-stop strategy.
So he might be, lapping. Doesn't look like he's lapping too much slower than the other cars, to be honest.
No, he's not.
He's looking pretty good.
His lap times, even compared to Cruiser's, are
yeah, not bad.
Not bad at all.
I don't think
Cruiser is
going
on
to
the
catch him.
softs.
I think Tim Pilot's going to be laughing. He's sitting pretty here.
Yeah, 7-second gap. We've got
5 laps.
5 laps to go.
Cruiser has to do a second of a lap. I don't see it happening.
Not going by the averages at the moment, so
No. Alright, so we've got some action up here at the hairpin. GTO's already caught back up. He's obviously racing with his head down now.
He took that turn 1 very, very gingerly that time. not wanting to make that same mistake again.
No, he's already in the slipstream, so...
Yeah.
Like you said, Jobby has to be really careful about how he treats this car.
And I can already see, just from the tyres at the moment, he is well and truly, giving that Mercedes all he's got. It's just going to be,
I wonder if he's realised that he's chose the wrong Mercedes.
I wonder.
Maybe just had a better livery on it.
As you know, it all comes down to the livery.
That's what makes me choose, usually. That's what makes me choose them usually.
It's not how it performs, it's how it looks.
Yeah. Right. I think this is pretty much the only battle that's going on at the moment. Everyone else is just pretty much racing their own race, so we'll just keep this.
Raz is still pulling away a little bit. He's up to 6.8 now.
Okay, so
just punching
just
out some
racing his
time trial laps. He's back into the 51s, so...
Did he put it on pole? He did put it on pole, didn't he?
No, Jobby put it on pole.
Oh, Jobby, that's right, Jobby did.
I think Raz was 3rd.
So he almost got a trifecta, essentially.
Yeah.
Raz, he would have got the pole, fast lap, and race win, but Jobby's got the pole, so...
Nice.
Here we go. Is he going to have a look? No, I think he's going to wait. This is not his favourite corner, so... He just needs to be patient, honestly. If you could go on to comms with him and say, hey man, just chill.
He's making the move now.
This guy's destroying his car, so...
Yeah. Looks like he'll hold that off now.
Well done by both drivers.
Jobby's just let it go. He can see on his tyres that he's not really in a position to push and fight for it. So
I think he's chose himself a bit of a sprint car rather than an enduro. So it might be able to set fast lap times with but once the tyres start wearing, they start wearing quickly. Wonder if he'll put the look in. He does.
What do we got? So now the heat is on with 10 Pilot is 4.7 seconds behind Jobby. Can he draw in the Mercedes?
See if GTO can hold it through this complicated bit of cornering. Is 10 catching, says Random Racer. I don't think he's catching.
He's
I think
not catching, but...
He is lapping as fast as these guys, but he also is trying to conserve his fuel and tyres, correct me if I'm wrong, DC, just because he's doing the one stop. So not blistering lap times, but he's still doing consistently fast times. So we'll just jump on board with him for a moment. Yeah, no, he's not gaining by any means.
He's
It's
not
the
gaining a
5
lot.
second
No, it's gone back up to 5 seconds now. So
Yeah, I think we'd be more interested to see if Slideshow can put it onto Tempilot, but highly unlikely with the amount of laps we've got left. I think Tempilot's done an ace job there on his strategy.
Yeah, it's gutsy doing the one stopper because everything that's involved with the fuel saving and the tyre saving, which he's done really well with the tyres. The tyres on those mediums are barely worn in at the moment, so and on the Ferrari to look after the tyres, he's done a really good job.
Yeah. I think Johnny's let GTO go now.
Yeah, it's
Still
up to 1.2 seconds.
Still gapping Tempilot there, now up to 6 seconds, so Slideshow's also cut down the gap by half a second in a lap, so still not enough.
Cruiser's dropped all the way down to 6th.
He has too.
So what is that?
Has he made an error? I don't know if he made an error or it's just this is where his strategy's put him.
That is playing into...
He's on his fastest lap at the moment.
Yeah, that's playing into GTO's hands, really, with...
yeah, that's
being
true.
that far down.
Yeah, just probably not a track he's probably favours, I'd say. His lap times just are not there.
Not from what we've seen.
Is it a fuel saving race? Would you say? I
don't believe it is.
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you.
I don't think the lap times are there. They're not there. They're not fast enough.
No.
He probably just doesn't like this track, I'd say.
This one's it's more set up just all out on fuel because the fuel delivery is so fast.
Yep.
The pit straight is quite long and time consuming, but as we can see already, the two stopper is still.
So this will close the gap between Cruiser and GTO, based on quick maths in my head. GTO finishing second will give him
33 points.
5 points, a 5 points jump over Falconer. Sorry, over Cruiser.
Over Cruiser.
Yep. So I would say that he'd probably be 3 points behind him.
3 points behind. Yep.
Yeah. If GTO could win,
make
he'd
it nice
only
and
be
tight.
one point behind. But well, Raz has the fastest lap as well. So yeah. So yeah, don't see.
So they're out in their final lap now.
Any movement happening from this stage onwards as we just go through the field and have a look around. Morgs. And the Elder running a very consistent race back down there. Haven't given much love to Elder some screen time. I think he's run a pretty comfortable, clean race. Not much interference from what we've seen. There is a bit of a battle forming at the back here. Not sure if Falcon has made the move because Creepy Friendly was in front of him at one stage. Looks like the gap is increasing to Falconer, so Falconer is going to be a comfortable 9th place finish.
Nearly scraped the wall there at turn 15.
We've got Raz entering the final sector right now. on the final lap. So if he can just get it
Hold on to
home.
this one.
His car's looking pretty clean. No incidents to report.
Had a very consistent race too.
Oh, very consistent. With a nice clean 7-second gap. You can't complain.
I think this will be his first win too.
Oh, really? Oh, is
so.
it? I thought he was saying that he had one. Yeah, maybe.
I think he came second to Elderin. I think in race 1. I think that one is his first race. Yeah.
GTO's crossed his second, and he's gapped Jobby by almost 7 seconds as well.
10 Pilot
10
did do well
Pilot.
to come back
What
within
a race.
3.3 seconds.
What a race with a sensational looking car as well. Probably one of my favourite looking cars on the track at this stage. It's a sideshow. Very strong performance from a sideshow. And Cruiser in 6th place. So it just makes it even more interesting for the championship.
Morse comes home in 7th after the early setback with a change of strategy.
And Elder were a lap down. Oh no, Creepy was a lap down.
Creepy the lap down, and Falconer's on his way into the last sector now.
Yeah, I think Falconer's just been plagued with mistakes in this race. We know that the BMW performs here because it's a winner of the race, so
Absolutely.
Just errors, I'd say, unfortunately for him. So congratulations to our podium drivers. Well done, Raz. Well earned.
And the fastest lap. Race win, fastest lap. Very well done.
Okay, so let's have a look at the results as I take a screenshot. The fastest laps, all pretty close for the top 3 drivers. All looking pretty consistent there.
All in the 51s.
And then Creepy, unfortunately, I'd just say probably only just got a lap down. He was holding on for a while there with that car. He was doing very well.
Yeah.
So perhaps maybe a mistake as well. So winner, Raz, well done. GTO ran a really good race, made a mistake, earned it back to get a jump onto Jobby. I don't think if GTO probably had qualified a bit better, we would have been seeing GTO flying with Raz rather than Jobby.
Yeah.
Jobby started
8th, wasn't it?
He started in 8th place, so most positions gained, I'd say, in the race. Jobby's done well to get his car to finish on the podium as well. Starting in pole position, looking strong at the start there. Second race for Jobby, very clean racing from him from what I've seen so far. Welcomed addition to the league, and I hope he finds himself welcomed here with our community. 10 Pilot, though, I'd have to say would be my pick of the day for who would be the racer of the evening. Like
the only one to go with the one-stop strategy, and just did
also
really well.
A car that's just renowned to be not the easiest car to drive. So it's great to see it there, and well done to him for getting it in such a great position. Sideshow, another driver. I haven't seen much performances from him of late, but that's a good job from him.
Good finish there.
Yeah. Cruiser, unfortunately, obviously had a bit of a race where he probably would.
He'd probably want to forget that one.
Yeah. So we did talk during the race about the podium. Or the championship. So I'm not sure if he's what his worst performance has been so far. So this might be it, which would mean it would be a drop round for him.
Yes.
So if he hasn't missed a race, and if this is his worst performance, it will be a drop round. So the gap might be better than what we initially thought with a 2 point or 3 point gap. It probably
Yeah.
still be a bit better. We'll just have to see when the calculations come in on that one. Morgs, again, I think, am I able or am I allowed to say boringly consistent? Can I say that?
Uh,
You know what I
uh,
mean? I think he's just been racing very smooth,
yeah.
and nothing much going on. Same as with Elder, nothing much going on in their race uh, at the moment.
Just good, clean, consistent
Good, clean, consistent
racing.
racing from those two
Yeah.
guys. Yeah, drivers I do like. I do enjoy watching. Falconer again, another driver that will probably be wanting to forget this one.
Yeah,
So
just we all have those nights though.
yeah,
So,
probably just not suited to the track.
hmm
Or I'm not sure if he got the practice in that he needed. A lot of the guys have been practicing and do practice quite a lot.
Yep.
Um, I did host the practice academy, but I
Last night.
wasn't there. Yeah, but I wasn't there, if you
Yep.
know what I mean. So
Mm.
I didn't get to see everybody practicing. It's just been quite hectic at the moment at home for young kids.
hmm
And Creative Friendly bringing it in with a car that I just really want to see this car doing better. Um, you know, I just would love to see like the Ferrari, just like to see it better up the grid order.
Yeah.
You know, um, but well done to Creepy. Yeah, I think he only just missed out on staying on the lead lap. To be honest.
Yeah. It wasn't far off. So,
Yeah.
but he's another driver that's coming a long way from last season as well. So,
Oh yeah. He's all
um,
stays in it, consistent.
yeah, that's right.
um, and improving. That's what we want to see. That's what
Yeah.
we've got these development drivers for. All right. So thanks to everybody that tuned in and stayed with us. Thanks for the guys that were interacting on the comms or on the chat channels rather. We appreciate it. We are streaming to my personal YouTube channel tonight. So those of you who aren't subscribed to our main channel, APRL, there's a link in my description. Jump over there, give our APRL channel a subscribe, because once Speedy Snoopy gets his PlayStation back from being repaired, the streams will be going to there as much as we
The other
can.
channel.
We do streams intermittently to my channel, APRL. Correct me if I'm wrong. We do them to your channel as well. Is that right, DC?
I think Pity is the other one
Pitmaster.
that streams to his. I stream
Okay.
my point of view, but
Oh, you do Pit Point of View,
yeah.
and you do that to
Yep.
Twitch, don't you?
No, I've changed to YouTube for this
Ah, good
season.
man. So I can watch
So
it.
yes.
Perfect. I thought that
So
I don't have Twitch, to be
no,
honest. It's just I
I made the
prefer to watch on
switch.
YouTube. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's a little
yeah.
bit easier. Plus, I don't have
Yeah.
to go back in after the race and
And
to save the video on there.
yep.
No, it's a
Once you
little
get the
bit.
hang of the YouTube, you do your
Yeah,
little thumbnails and stuff like that. Makes it
that's right.
gets easier.
Yes, I'm still getting the hang of all that, but yeah,
Well, thanks for
going
joining
good.
us tonight. Really appreciate you
Thanks for having
for
me.
sticking in with me through that.
No,
um,
no, it was a good
so,
night.
no, well,
It was a good
that's it.
race. So yeah,
All right. Well, thanks, guys, for
congratulations
tuning in.
to everyone, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.
See you on the next one, guys.